إلى أين تذهب؟
إلى أين تذهب؟ Okay, continue.
أذهب إلى المسجد النبوي.
أذهب إلى المسجد النبوي. Okay, good.
The question means
The answer is not correct though, because we're not going to say Masjid al-Nabawi. The example was based on this picture and this masjid here, not this one. أذهب إلى.
أذهب إلى المسجد العالي.
Doesn't say al-Masjid al-Ali. Read good, please.
مسجد العي.
What is L? What is L? You said Masjid al-Ali. What is al-Ali? What is this al-Ali? What do you mean this?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. That's not, read the word. Read this word. Whoa, whoa. That sounds familiar. Who's this person? Is this Noura? This is Nunu talking to me? No way. What's happened, Noura? 1 second, Ahmed. I'm having a Nunu question. Yes, Noura. What do you say?
Just for today.
Can you be in this class just for today? Is that what you said? Noura.
She left the meeting.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead, continue, Ahmed.
Hello?
Masjid Ai.
This says Masjid Ai. Come on, friend. It doesn't say Masjid Ai. Astaghfirullah. Ahmed, look at it. Please. Please look.
Ali.
Masjid Ali.
علي.
Okay, continue.
أذهب إلى مسجد علي.
Continue.
أذهب إلى مسجد.
Wallahi, I heard it. Yes, أذهب إلى مسجد علي. We said it 10 times. Thank you. I need more stuff now.
لا ماذا.
It says لا ماذا. لماذا. What does that mean? What does that mean? What's لماذا mean?
لا أصلى.
What's لماذا mean?
ماذا means.
What is لماذا? لماذا not ماذا. لماذا.
لماذا means what?
Astaghfirullah. لماذا means why.
Means why. أصلي الجمعة.
Ahmed, I feel like you don't attend the reading class with me. You read like some strange words that don't exist in the real world. Ahmed, it says here, li usalli usalli الجمعة. Okay? Read good.
Okay. لأصلي الجمعة.
What does that mean?
It means I prayed. It means to pray Jum'ah.
Okay, good. All right, but we're not doing Jum'ah. You're supposed to switch it to this prayer right here.
Maghrib.
You're just gonna say the random word Maghrib like that's by itself?
No. لا أصلي المغرب. لا يسلم المغرب.
ليسلم المغرب, to shake the hand of Maghrib?
No.
أصلي, not أسلم. ليصلي المغرب. Okay, thank you for coming, Ahmed. All right, Fatima, go ahead. أين إلى تذهب? What's happening here?
إلى أين تذهب? To where do you go? أذهب إلى المسجد. أذهب إلى. Which one am I gonna read? Which one am I reading? أذهب إلى مسجد فيصل. I go to the Masjid of Faisal. لماذا? Why? لأصلي العشاء. To pray Isha.
Good. Okay. Go ahead, Asya. Okay, she's not here. Let's go, Amira.
I can't see the bottom part. Where are you going? I can't see the words where I read. أذهب إلى مسجد الحرام. I'm going to Masjid al-Haram. لماذا? Why? لأصلي الفجر. To pray Fajr.
Great job. Okay. All right. New example. Okay, pay attention so everybody understand. لماذا أنت مسافر إلى مكة? لماذا means why. أنت means you. Why you. مسافر means traveling. Okay. إلى means to. Mecca means Mecca. Why are you traveling to Mecca? Okay, so we're going to use this same question here to be asking a different question based off these pictures. So for example, Anta is going to be changed to this word here. Mecca is going to be changed to this word here. Instead of asking about Anta, I say, why are you, but for a girl, Anti. Musafir ila, and instead of Mecca, I would say Medina, and so on and so forth. Okay, I hope that's clear for everybody. Let's begin with our friend Asya. Asya, you here?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
لماذا أنت.
Yeah, but that's Anta for the example. In the word.
لماذا أنت مسافر إلى
Okay, but it's not gonna be
المدينة.
musafirun. That's a girl. Anti is a girl. So musafir is traveling for a boy, but I want a traveling for a girl.
مسافرا.
You're gonna add two fathas to make it for a girl? No. You add a ta marbuta. You say musafirah. Anti musafirah.
أنت مسافرة إلى المدينة.
Meanings?
Why are you traveling to Medina?
Awesome. Okay, next one for Ahmed.
Okay. لماذا أنت مسافرون إلى مكة?
Ahmed, why is it that like everything I say like is you're not paying attention to me? Why? Am I invisible to you, Ahmed?
No.
Do you think I'm a see-through? You think I'm glass?
No.
Okay, so why are you doing this? Okay, Anta is gonna become Huwa. Mecca is gonna become Misr. Please redo it again and do it properly. Thanks, friend.
لماذا هو مسافرون إلى مصر.
مصر. Okay, لماذا هو مسافر إلى مصر. Okay, لماذا means?
لماذا means why.
Anta means?
Ente means
Anta means you. Good job. Okay. Musafir means
Musafir means going.
doesn't mean going, it means traveling. Okay, ila means
To
good. And then Misr means
Egypt.
all right.
The Middle Eastern country that's an Islamic country.
We see you, Isaac. Okay. So Egypt is a Middle Eastern country. Okay, thank you for the clarification. All right. We still see you, Isaac. All right. Let's do another one. Okay, next one here for Fatima. Go ahead.
لماذا أنت مسافرة
No, no, doesn't say anti.
لماذا هي مسافرة إلى تركيا? Why is she a traveler to Turkey?
Okay, now أحسنتي. Okay, next one for Amira.
No. لماذا أنت مسافر إلى سوريا؟
Not إلى Syria. There is no L here.
إلى سوريا.
Meaning?
Why are you traveling to Syria?
Okay, good.
Can you
All right.
the next one?
Wait, what do you mean? Are you in class? Are you in this class?
Yes.
What is this twins doing of yours? What is she doing here? This
She
girl.
said she wanted to do this class.
Oh, she wants to switch away from Isaac? Or she wants to take double classes? This girl.
She wants to take double classes.
Double classes. Okay, look at that. Okay.
Isaac, leave.
All right, look here. Tell him he's not allowed in your room. Okay, look at this one here. ضع المنبه بجانبك or المنبه بجانبك. ضع means put. المنبه means the alarm clock thingy right here. بجانبك, next to you. بجانبك. Okay? And then the other guy says هذه فكرة طيبة. هذه means this is. فكرة means an idea. طيبة means good. This is a good idea. Okay? All right, let's give the first one to the twins. Yeah, go ahead. Yes. Oh, she's crazy. Okay.
You're supposed to read into a sentence, Nora.
No, the sentence and then you change the munabbih into Quran. Yes. Da'i, okay. She says da'i, I see.
Nora, do you want to kill me? You read this word that you just read over here.
Exactly.
Instead of that.
Yes.
الكفيرون.
Al-Kufira. I've never heard this word in my life. Al-Kufira.
No.
This word is Al-Kufira?
Al-Quran.
Oh, Al-Kufira is the Quran. Oh, okay, that's great. Okay, Al-Quran. MashaAllah. Who's teaching you how to read? Okay, great job. All
You?
right. Okay. All right, continue.
Nora,
Which one?
right there. Dari. Nora, right there, the word that you just read after that. You're going to kill Brother King.
Okay. All right, thank you for all the beautiful tries. Okay, Asya, go ahead. You now.
Isaac, leave.
Okay.
Dari al-Qur'ana bijanibi.
بجانبك.
had
Okay.
بجانبك. هذه فكرة ضيبة.
طيب. Good.
Isaac just kicked Nora in the head.
All right. What a bad boy. Okay. So ضع المنبه. ضع means what we said?
I
Put.
forgot.
Okay. Very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. He had an idea about the Quran.
He has an idea about the Quran. MashaAllah. What a sentence. No. ضع means
Yeah.
put. Put what?
Oh,
Al-Quran.
put the Quran in
بجانبك means next to
your
you.
room. Oh, put the
Oh,
Quran next to
بجانبك.
you. That's a great idea.
Yes, thank you for coming. Okay, next one for Fatima. Okay, next one for Ahmed. Oh, Fatima is here. Yes, Fatima, go.
ضع الكتاب بجانبك
بجنابك.
بجانبك.
Put
the book close to you. هذه فكرة طيبة. هذه فكرة طيبة. This is a good idea.
Very good. Okay. So, okay, بجانبك though is next to you, not close to you, next to you. All right, let's do the next one for Ahmed.
Okay.
Ahmed, try not to drive me crazy, please. Okay, I already had somebody just drove me crazy. So, yes, Ahmed, go ahead.
صاحفة.
Ahmed, why? Why are you doing this to me? You gotta do the sentence, Ahmed. How many times? Please, Ahmed.
Okay. طاي لا منابه.
Not طعي. ضعي.
طاي لا منابه.
No, not munabaha. No, we're not doing a munabaha. We're doing a different word here. Look at it. Look at the word.
Okay. ضعي الصحيفة.
ضع الصحيفة. بجانبك. Okay, very good. All right. ضع الصحيفة بجانبك. What does that mean?
It means what is the newspaper all about? That's what it means.
It means what?
It means what is the newspaper all about?
This question means what is the newspaper all about? What is the newspaper all about? Did you learn this with me ever? What is the newspaper all about? What kind of question is this? ضع means put. Al-munabbih means, I'm sorry, al-sahifa means newspaper. Bijanibik means next to you.
Means put the newspaper next to you.
Exactly. And then the guy says, هذه فكرة طيبة. Okay? هذه فكرة طيبة. هذه means this is. Fikra means an idea. طيبة means good. Okay, Ilian, you got it? Okay. All right. Thank you for coming. All right, guys, it looks like we're done with your class. Please go enjoy yourselves. And let's start group 2.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wait, Brother Kenny, we want to know what Ahmed said. He chatted to me. He said,
oh, no.
Why are you a video participant showing twins? Turn the video off.
Okay,
or you'll be recorded live streaming to
YouTube. All right. I close it. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Who's Ghariban? Okay, who's Gharib again? Gharib? Identify yourself, Gharib individual. Okay, he's unknown. Okay, here we go. Bismillah. Okay, go ahead, Ahmed. تفضل يا أحمد.
وذهب إبراهيم وعاد بعد ذلك وأراد أن يبني بيتا لله وكانت البيوت كثيرة وما كان بيتا لله يعبدون فيه الله. And Ibrahim went and returned after that, and he wanted to build a house for Allah, and there were many houses, and there wasn't any houses for Allah to worship Allah in.
نعم أحسنت. أوكي خديجة تفضلي.
وأراد إسماعيل أن يبنى بيت الله
يبني
بيت الله مع والده and
والده. أكملي.
And Ismail saw
Mhm.
that between me is the house of Allah.
Between what? What are you saying? وأراد means wanted. Ismail is Ismail. And to. يبني means built. Continue.
To build the house of Allah.
No, not of Allah. A house for Allah. بيتا لله. No, not the house. A house for Allah.
The house for Allah with his father.
أحسنتي. نعم. جواد.
ونقل إبراهيم وإسماعيل الحجارة من الجبل.
من الجبال.
ونقل إبراهيم من السان the rocks from the mountains.
Remove the rocks in the mountains. أحسن. Okay. تفضل يا سليمان.
وكان إبراهيم يبني الكعبة بيده وكان إسماعيل يبني الكعبة بيده. And Ibrahim was building the Kaaba with his hand, and Ismail was building the Kaaba with his hand.
أحسنت. أحمد. حمزة. Okay, Hamza.
Hamza he asked to talk to someone, but it's gonna come in a minute.
No problem. Inshallah. Go ahead.
You want me to read it?
Yes, please.
Okay. وكان إبراهيم يذكر الله ويدعو, and Ibrahim would remember Allah and make time or and pray.
Sent. No. Okay, Jawad.
وكان إسماعيل يذكر الله ويدعو. Ismail used to remember Allah and pray to him.
Ahsant. Okay, Khadija.
ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
نعم.
Our Lord.
تقبل means accept.
You accept from us, indeed you are the.
Not you accept from us, just accept from us.
Accept from us, indeed you are the all-hearing, the all-knowing.
نعم أحسنت. Okay. سليمان.
وتقبل الله من إبراهيم وتقبل الله من إبراهيم وإسماعيل وبارك في الكعبة.
نعم.
And Allah accepted Ibrahim and Ismail. And
he said Allah Kaaba. Accepted Ibrahim and Ismail. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't say that. تقبل الله من إبراهيم وإسماعيل. وليس تقبل الله إبراهيم وإسماعيل. ما معنى تقبل الله
So Allah
من
accepted from Ibrahim and Ismail.
وبارك
Allah accepted from Ibrahim and Ismail and blessed the Kaaba.
نعم أحسنت. أوكي تفضل يا تفضل يا من تفضل يا أحمد. Well, if Hamza's back. If not, then Ahmed. تفضل.
نحن نتوجه إلى الكعبة في كل صلاة. We face the Kaaba. We face toward the Kaaba in every prayer.
أحسنت. نعم. أحمد.
ويسافر المسلمون إلى الكعبة في أيام الحج. And the Muslims travel to the Kaaba in the days of Hajj.
أحسنت. جواد.
ويسافر المسلمون
No. Highlight it, sir. Highlight it.
ويسافر المسلمون was highlighted just now.
No.
ويطوفون بالكعبة ويصلون عندها. And they journey to the Kaaba and they pray at it.
Recording in progress.
نعم أحسنت. Okay. خديجة.
بارك الله في الكعبة وتقبل من إبراهيم وإسماعيل. May Allah bless in the Kaaba and accept from Ibrahim and Ismail.
نعم أحسنت. أوكي تفضل يا سليمان. كل هذا لك.
صلى الله على إبراهيم وسلم. صلى الله على إسماعيل وسلم. وصلى الله على محمد وسلم.
May the peace and a blessing be upon Ibrahim. May the peace and a blessing be upon Ismail. May the peace and blessing be upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Yes? Yes, no, yes. Maybe so?
Yes.
Ahsant, naam. Okay. All right, question time. Question time for you people. Okay. هذا السؤال لك يا أحمد. كيف بنى إبراهيم وإسماعيل الكعبة؟
إبراهيم وإسماعيل
كيف بني الكعبة؟ It's right there. You there? Can you hear me? No? Okay. Khadija.
Hello.
Oh, you are here. Okay, yes. تفضل نعم. كيف بني الكعبة?
Okay. So I answer for myself, right? Like
well, from here, and you could, it's freestyle. Yeah, you could ask me on
freestyle. Okay.
Well, freestyle, but you should stick to the paragraph. But sure, yeah, no problem. تفضل.
Okay. إبراهيم وإسماعيل نقلوا الحجارة من الجبال وبنوا الكعبة بأيديهم وهم يذكروا الله ويدعوا.
أحسنت نعم أحسنت. يا جواد بماذا كان يدعو إبراهيم وإسماعيل؟
لماذا؟
بماذا؟
يدعونه باسمه.
No, what was their dua? What were they making dua for? بماذا كان يدعو إبراهيم وإسماعيل? What were they making dua with? قال أحمد أنهم بنيا الكعبة بأيديهم مستعملين الحجارة من الجبال وكانوا يذكروا الله ويدعوا وهم يبنوا الكعبة فبماذا كان يدعو؟ ما هو الدعاء الذي كانوا يدعون به؟
ذلك حوالي صلى الله عليه إبراهيم وسلم.
ليس هذا دعاء. ليس هذا دعاء.
Oh, there it is. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
نعم. It's all in green for you, man. Okay. خديجة. ما شاء الله, a lot of views. Okay, خديجة. هل تقبل الله من إبراهيم وإسماعيل صنيعهما؟ خديجة. نعم تقبل الله منهما. أحسنتي. سليمان. لماذا يسافر المسلمون إلى الكعبة في أيام الحج؟
لأنه يوم الحج.
Wow, look at this. Why do Muslims travel for Hajj? Oh, because it's the days of Hajj. Why do you fast Ramadan? Because it's Ramadan. Why do you pray? Because I pray. That's the answer. I need elaboration أخي. اشرح بالتفصيل. فصل يا أخي فصل. لماذا يذهب أو يسافر المسلمون إلى الكعبة في أيام الحج؟ لماذا؟
So they can pray.
قلها بالعربية يا أخي. هذه حصة اللغة العربية وليست الإنجليزية يا أخي.
يذهبون إلى الحج ليصلوا.
يذهبون إلى الحج ليصلوا. They go to Hajj just to pray?
No, and because
ليست بالإنجليزية يا أخي. أريد العربية. ليست هذه عن إبراهيم أو إسماعيل. أسألك عن الحجاج المسلمون أنا وأنت. لماذا نذهب إلى الكعبة في أيام الحج؟ لماذا؟ انظر الإجابة هنا. انظر. لماذا؟
بارك الله في الكعبة وتقبل.
How is that an answer to anything? Why you always drive me insane? Why you always doing this to me? Read the one right before it.
Okay. ويطوفون.
ليطوفوا بالكعبة ويصلوا عندها. أليس كذلك؟
That's what I said.
لم تقل هذا. قلت ليصلوا فقط. ليطوفوا عند الكعبة ويصلوا عندها. نعم. أوكي. حمزة.
Yes. Sallallahu alayhi Ibrahim.
I don't even say anything. Are you just like, what is this machine stuff? I don't even ask you a question yet. Come on, man. We read this a long time ago. Okay. هل بنى إبراهيم وإسماعيل كل الكعبة من الحجارة من الجبال؟
لا.
فبماذا بنوا الكعبة إذن؟
Wait, is it why or with what?
بماذا؟ بماذا؟ ليست لماذا ولكن بماذا؟
Oh,
بماذا؟
بماذا.
نعم. الحجارة وماذا؟ هل كان هناك شيء آخر استخدمونه؟
لا. I changed my answer. It's لا. إبراهيم وإسماعيل.
فهي الحجارة فقط، ليس كذلك؟
حجارة من
من
الجبال
الجبال فقط.
نعم.
ولكن في هذه القصة نرى أن هناك كان موضع لبنة وإبراهيم وإسماعيل لم يجدوا هذه اللبنة أو هذه الحجارة ليضعوها، فأرسل الله إليهم شيئا من السماء مع الملائكة. فما هو هذا الشيء؟
I don't know.
هو الحجر الأسود يا أخي، الحجر الأسود الذي أرسل مع الملائكة إلى الأرض.
Oh, so
أليس كذلك؟
right.
Your answer is
in the
shady.
wrong way.
Your answer is shady. No, your answer is not right. I said is that they only use the stones in the mountains. You said yes, but they didn't only use the stones because they got one of the stones was not from here, right? One of the stones that came from.
My first answer was no.
Yeah. Well, you give me like double answers. I get to choose which one I like. Okay. Okay, Hamza, playing tricks on me. Okay. All right. Let's pause it here and let's jump to our Islamic studies. You ready? You ready? Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. I went today, Amira. I started my class before you said your salam. Aha. Winner. Okay, here we go. So we're talking about the prayer in Jamaa, right? We started, we already talked about the importance of the prayer in Jamaa, a couple of things at least, okay? The Prophet ﷺ also told us about another word from the prayer, the rewards of the prayer in Jamaa, that if you only know about the reward that you would get of the prayer in Jamaa, in the Masjid, the ones that are prayed in the dark time, which is the Fajr, the Maghrib, the Isha, you would come to the Masjid. Even if you would have to come crawling, you would make it to the Masjid. Now, if people were told, if you are there at this specific location, at the specific time, you would get $1 billion, would people make it there dead or alive? Even if they lost an arm, make it there. They lost a leg, they will crawl there, they would walk on their face, whatever they have to do to get to this location at this time to make the $1 billion, they would do it. Is that right? Yeah? Yes? Of course they would. Okay, so the Prophet ﷺ is saying similar situation here. You know, if Muslims were told that if you come to the masjid, guys, for any prayer, you're going to be handed $100 bill, what would people do? They would definitely be coming to the masjid, right? A lot of people will be coming. The masjid will be filled with people, non-Muslims even, right? They're like trying to get money, right? So that's exactly what the Prophet ﷺ saying, which is indicate to us that the Muslims would get a lot of reward. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the big important topic, which is the ruling on praying in Jama'ah. What is the ruling on a prayer? Do we have to pray in Jama'ah? Is it an obligation? Well, it is very much an obligation upon men. It is very much an obligation upon men. Okay. So why is that the case? Because the Prophet ﷺ told us that it is commanded. This is mentioned in the Quran, that it is commanded even in the time of war. Remember the prayer of fear that we discussed before, right? So this indicates to us that Allah wants the Muslims to pray together even at the time of war. So if that's the case, what do you think about the regular times when they are at home? Does Allah want them to pray together in the masjid? Absolutely yes. Okay. And take a look here. A blind person comes to the Messenger ﷺ, and then he asks him permission to to not pray in the masjid. I'm blind, right? And he's having difficulty making it to the masjid because of him being blind. A blind person, like if you put him in the beginning of the beginning of a block and you expect him to make it to the end, he has difficulty. He can may walk into a tree, to a car, to a person walking by, trips, falls, all kind of stuff can happen to a blind person, right? So the person is he asked the Prophet ﷺ is being asked by this blind man, do I have an excuse to pray at home? The Prophet ﷺ, he told him, no, I don't have no excuse for you. There's no excuse for you. So if the blind man has no excuse, do you think I have an excuse? You think Munir has an excuse or Sulaiman has an excuse? No, we don't. You understand? So so a blind person, like this is indicate to us that Muslim men must pray in the masjid. Okay, let's talk about this other one here. This one is very clear that this is an obligation. The Prophet ﷺ said that I want to make one of the companions to call the adhan, and one of you to call the iqamah, okay, to start the prayer, and then go out. I want to go out to go look for the men who did not make it to the masjid, okay, and set their houses on fire while they're inside of it. The guys who didn't come to the masjid to pray, and they decided to stay home and pray and set their houses on fire, except there are women and children in the homes. That's the only reason I wouldn't do that, because women and children don't have to pray in the masjid, right? Women and children don't have to pray in the masjid. This is the only reason why I'm not going to I'm not going to set their houses on fire. But otherwise, right, I want to set their houses on fire for that reason. Now, does that show that praying in a masjid is an optional thing? Oh, if you have time, pray in the masjid. The normal thing is that you pray at home. Pray in a masjid when you feel like extra Muslim today. When it's Friday, when it's your day off, when you don't have homework, when blah blah blah, in Ramadan only, in summertime only, or whatever the case is. No. The default state is that you pray in the masjid. That's the default state. Okay. All right. The Prophet ﷺ also, this is mentioned to us by Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, that no one leaves the prayer in the masjid except a hypocrite, known to be a hypocrite. What does that mean? What's a hypocrite? A hypocrite in Islam is not like you have it in English. In English is like a guy tells you to stop smoking, but he's smoking. You're like, oh, what a hypocrite. Or a guy is like telling you like speak nice, but he's actually mean, and you're like hypocrite. Like that kind of thing. In Islam, when we talk about a hypocrite is a person who show that he's a Muslim, or says that he's a Muslim, but he's actually a disbeliever on the inside. Okay, he's only a Muslim for some gain, for some worldly gain. Doesn't actually believe in Islam. Okay, so that's some serious stuff. Now listen to this here. There are many people that live very far away from masjid. Is that right? The nearest masjid to me is 2 hours away, 4 hours away. So in this case, do I have to pray in the masjid? No, we're not going to ask you, 5 daily prayers, go 2 hour drive and then 2 hour back, 4 hour for every salah, plus praying for 20 minutes or 10 minutes or so. Like the whole day you're going to be at the masjid or on the road back and forth. Of course, people cannot do that, right? So what is that guy going to do? He's not going to pray in the masjid. Now, the Prophet ﷺ mentioned to us, if there is such a person, right, who lives far away from the masjid, okay, and there is 2 or more people, if there is 3 or more people that live in a village that is far away from the Muslims, okay, and they don't come to the, like they don't pray together, they pray separate, they don't pray together, okay, shaitan would have an easy access to them. Shaitan will be able to overtake them. What does that mean exactly? Let's say here is the village that we live in, okay? In this village, there is only 3 Muslims. Here is my house. Here is Ahmed's house. And here is Sulaiman's house. Okay, and there's like a bunch of other houses everywhere around the city, whatever. Okay, we know that there are, I know these people, we know each other. We must, even though there is no masjid, this area is far away from all the Muslims. We are the only 3 Muslims in the whole city. Okay, the whole city is full of non-Muslims. We must get together and pray. Even though there is no masjid, we must get together and pray. You hear me? Right? So we'll make a plans together. Let's pray together in the house of Ahmed, or in my house, or in Sulaiman's house, or let's pray together in the park. The 5 daily prayers. Every time there is a prayer, we'll meet together and pray. If they don't do that, shaitan will overtake them. Do you understand? They become an easy target to the shaitan. And the Prophet ﷺ gave a beautiful example of the sheep, okay, of the sheep and the wolf. You know how the sheep, they go together in a flock together? Yeah, with their shepherd guy?
Yes.
All right. Now,
Yeah.
the shepherd's job is to try to stop the sheep from deviating and going away from the flock, because that is the perfect chance for the wolf to attack. The wolf does not attack the group of sheep that are walking together. He does not. He will attack a sheep, a deviated sheep, a sheep that left, you know, the group, right? Yeah, a sheep that left the group. So that's exactly the example the Prophet ﷺ had given. If you are alone, if you chose to go live in your this fancy, nice city that there is no Muslims in it, there is no masjids in it, and only you alone, and you pray there, guess what's gonna happen to you after some time? Your religion is gonna dissolve away. You're gonna be an easy access to the shaitan. You understand what I'm saying here? So you need, basically what the Prophet ﷺ is saying to you, you need the Muslim community in order for you to survive as a Muslim. You understand? Yes, Munir.
Yeah, this is a question off topic.
Yeah.
What if you what if your parents are telling you not to do something? It's not haram.
I'm sorry, what?
What if your parents are telling you not to do something? It's not what you're trying to do. It's not haram, but it's not something. Yeah.
Oh, like let's say your parents are saying, don't keep your hair long, even though, like, you know. Oh, it's the same. It is actual. Is it? No way. This was the guess. I don't know. So if they say that, like, you want to grow your hair, and your parents are saying no to you or whatever, and you can't do that. That's a preference, you know. Obviously, it's actually the Prophet ﷺ had long hair. His hair was up to his earlobes. Sometimes it would go up all the way to his shoulders, you know. So he had long hair, and he was a man, right? So that is absolutely fine. It is not a woman's thing. Like if a man growing out, of course, unless he is doing some hairstyles of women, then that's a different story, right? But men is allowed to grow their hair. But now parents say to you, what? Like, no, you look like a girl. No, I don't accept it. You can't do it. Something. You should listen to them. Now, is it haram? No, it's not haram. It's not haram. But like this, the way this works is like, you know, the school uniform. You know, in Islamic schools that I taught in before, you tell the kids, like, you guys have to wear black thobe. That's the uniform, right? And like some, I don't know, black sneakers or something, right? So the kids like, I can wear white. White is not haram. Tell me white is haram. Nobody said white is haram, but this is the uniform. So that's the rule that we're setting in our facility. So the parent is the same thing, you know, like they're saying like, I don't want you to do this. It doesn't have to be necessarily like, because, you know, based on what you're saying, the parents cannot tell you what to do about anything, because they can only tell you not to do something only if it's haram. Like, for example, Your dad says, get me a water bottle. You're like, why? That's, I don't have, that's not haram. That's, that's not, obligatory, like something. Like, what? Just get me the water bottle. I asked for, what is this? You're supposed to listen to the parents for, that kind of thing. Or like, your dad said, or mom said, hey, no coming to the house after 8 o'clock. You're like, coming to the house after 8 o'clock is not haram. And it says it's haram. Don't come to the house after 8 o'clock. This is a curfew. That kind of thing. You got what I mean? So the parents should be obeyed in these things. I mean, if you don't like it, you should have a discussion with them or whatever, but they shouldn't be disobeyed to please Allah. It's like worshiping Allah through obeying them in these kind of things. Unless they're asking you to do something haram, in this case, don't listen to them at all. I hope that answers. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Like, what you said, like a parent saying to do something haram. You should not listen to them, right?
Absolutely not. The parents told, they come to a boy, to a man, a teenager. They say, shave your beard. Don't listen to them. A parent coming to the girls, like, take off the hijab. Is like, you look like a terrorist. Don't listen to them. It's like, parent says you're reading Quran too much. Stop. What? No, this is an actual statement that was said by a parent to a person I know. This is real stuff. I'm not making these examples are from real life. I know people that this happens from so many parents. If your parents are not doing this, you'll be thankful. But there's a lot of parents are doing things like that. But anyway, so they're not obeyed if they're asking you to disobey Allah. Right, work this haram job just so we can can make money or something. Like, no, there's no listening in that. There's no listening in that. Okay, yeah.
You shouldn't listen to them, but like, you shouldn't ignore your parents.
No, nobody said anything about ignoring your parents. Just because you're not going to listen to them in the thing that they're asking you to do, that doesn't mean you're allowed to disrespect them either, right? So I'm not going to listen to them in the thing that they're asking me, but I will treat them with respect and be nice to them, love them, nice, all of that nice stuff. Even if your parents are disbelievers, non-Muslims, they're cursing Allah, they burn the Quran when they wake up in the morning, they curse the Prophet ﷺ before they eat dinner, like things like that. What are you supposed to do? Give them a hug, kiss them, love them still, wash their feet, the whole 9 yards. If they tell you something, listen to them. As long as it's not haram, you're still going to do the same thing, even though they're, pretty terrible people, but it's not going to change anything. Okay. So yeah, we're not listening to them doesn't mean that they are to be disrespected. Okay. Let's look at how the Prophet ﷺ, where he lived from the Masjid to understand why, like, this is very important. The Prophet ﷺ, this is the Masjid. Okay. So I drew the Masjid here for you. Like, he lived not just right next to the Masjid, he had a door to the Masjid. Like, his house had two doors, one to the Masjid and one to the outside. Do you understand how close he was? That is some serious stuff. You understand? Okay. So this shows how, because you get reward if you walk from far away to the like, let's say he lives here and he walks all of this, he gets reward for every footstep. That's what he taught us, right? But he lives right next to the Masjid. Why is he doing that? That's what you should do. You should try to make it easy so Shaitan does not whisper to you and make things difficult for you. Yeah, you should make things that's why when you get a person getting a house, they should make plans for a masjid plans. Like, I need to move to an area that has a masjid. Yes.
If somebody is trying to make a house without how should I say this? Riba, the money thing that people do, and they are trying to get a house. They find a house, but it's very far from a masjid. Would it be better to find a house closer to the masjid?
Of course, if they had ability to do that, then they must do that, of course. But so obviously some circumstances are difficult. The person need to make a choice, of course, but they shouldn't choose to live in an area without a masjid, right? even if they are in financial troubles, if they have the ability. Now, obviously, some circumstances you're gonna have to, right? A person might have to end up living in an area with no masjids, which is, inshallah, that's not sinful, per se. What do you call it? But that person, if he has the ability to avoid that, he must do so. If he has the ability to do that. Okay. Let's talk about some guidelines of the Jamaa. Yes, sir.
Can you combine your prayers if you know you had if your school schedule?
If you know what? One more time. If you know what?
If you have school for the entire day or something, and can you combine your prayers like when you pray the prayer also? Because you're going to be in school at that time every day.
Right. Oh, okay. So if a person is in a physical school, can the person combine a prayer?
Not physical. Could be, yeah, physical. At any school.
Not physical, but physical.
Online.
Oh, online. Okay. But does that person have any time during the period of Dhuhr and Asr to pray, or it doesn't have any periods?
Some days, maybe some days. I mean, I'm talking.
Okay, yeah. The some days stuff, sure, yeah. The some days, inshallah, that's fine. That's like out of his hand, and things are getting a little hectic with the classes and stuff. So inshallah, that is fine. But it should not be like a regular thing, because that would be that's an excuse. Like he has something going on today, so he ended up combining Dhuhr and Asr at the time of Asr prayer after he finished this classes. But it shouldn't be as a convenient thing. Like it's more convenient for me to pray after I finish all my classes. I don't like to pause for classes for prayer then return. So of course that's the correct thing to do is to pray all the prayers on time. But if there is days where like things are getting a little out of hand, yeah, that person can combine Dhuhr and Asr, absolutely, even though this is for his studies or classes or whatever he has going on. But the reason why I was asking you this, because the kids all go to like public schools or whatever, and they end up in school from, I don't know, 7:30, 8:30 to like 3:30 or whatever. And Dhuhr time comes and these guys don't pray. They can pray in school. They just choose not to pray in school, these kids, right or wrong. They can pray in school. They just choose not to pray in school. It's like, oh, the other kids are going to see me pray and they're going to see that I believe in a God. And like, this is so bad. I need to like look cool. So I'm not going to pray in front of them to keep my coolness. And that's so terrible. Pray. Forget these kids, because I can pray in a hallway. I can pray on a side door here somewhere, in a lunchroom there somewhere. Ask a principal, give me a empty classroom I can pray my prayer at 12:30 in the lunchtime, or after lunchtime. I'm going to leave the it's like a bathroom break. I'll be back and the teacher knows I leave at this time. They can do all of these arrangements. You know what I mean? So that kid doesn't have to combine no prayers, but he chooses to combine the prayers. So that shouldn't be taking place. So that's why I was asking you about that. Yes.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, let's pause it here. We're gonna talk about some guidelines to the Jamaa prayer. Next time, inshallah, we'll delve a little deeper with this. No questions before we stop?
No, I have a question.
Oh, question. Yes, ma'am.
But it's not about what we're talking about.
Doesn't matter. It could be anything.
So one time I was in, not me. I was in a prayer and this girl like standing next to me, she had a loose tooth and she was wiggling it in the prayer. It wasn't bothering anybody, but then it fell out in prayer, and so her mouth was like full of blood and had like blood all over her mouth. But there was only one more rak'ah left, so she just prayed it. But was her salah like broken?
Well, see, bleeding does not break the wudu whatsoever. Obviously, there is some opinions that say that, but we don't have any clear text from the Quran and Sunnah that says bleeding is not is something that breaks the wudu. Now, is that girl, is salah has shadiness to it? Yes, and she probably lost reward for her like being playing around in salah with her tooth while she's in the prayer. Yeah, that she shouldn't have done that. But inshallah her salah is accepted, like for the bleeding situation that I'm talking.
Brother Kareem,
yeah,
is it true that eating camel meat breaks your wudu?
Yes, we mentioned that here. The Prophet ﷺ mentioned it. He didn't mention to us the wisdom of that's what you're gonna ask me next, right? He didn't mention to us why. I know. I know it's very like it's like brings curiosity. It's like, why? What is it about camel meat? What's so special, that breaks it? We don't know. Right? Some of the scholars, they talked about different things, that the camels have something to do with the shaitans, because the shaitan likes to hang out in the area where camels are. There is a hadith where the camels are created from shaitans, like, something about that. Again, what does that mean exactly? We don't know. Things like that. Is that the reason? I don't. Allah knows best. Could be, maybe. You know what I mean? But that's mentioned. That is mentioned. But we don't know for sure. Yeah, we don't know for sure what the reasoning is, right? Yes. Okay. Anything else? Yes, no, maybe so. Nothing. Okay, great. Super. All right, guys, let's pause it here. Let's go to Quran Group 1. Quran Group 1.
Sorry.
Okay. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Quran Group 1. Let's do it. Hi, Asya.
No.
Rojdi?
Rujati.
Rojni? Rujati?
No. Rujati.
Rujati.
No.
Okay.
Rujati.
Let's remember the method that we were doing. Okay.
I don't remember it.
Let's remember it. Ra dhamma plus 2 jims. Jim with the shadda means 2 jims. 1 jim with sukoon plus 1 jim with a fatha. That's the second thing here, right? A fatha. So 1 sukoon and 1 the fatha that comes from here.
Rujani.
Okay, calm down. One second. All right. So roj, the first one is roj. Okay. Now there is another jim fatha. So that means I have to do a stretch for that jim. So rojja, rojja,
Rujati.
Okay, so say it together, huh?
Rujati.
We added an alif too. Like, I don't know why. Rojjati.
Rujati.
Not rojjati. There's no alif. Rojjati.
Rujati.
Okay.
I have a question. Is there a way you can mute Zoom but not everything else?
You want to mute me? Is there a way you can mute Zoom? Is that what you want? Mute Zoom and do what? I'm sorry?
It doesn't look like there's a way to turn off the sound of Zoom.
There is. If you click on the arrow next to the mic, the mute button, and then go to audio settings, and then the output volume, put that down. Or you can pick, there is a drop list next to the test speaker. You can pick any one that is not what you're working with, like your source of speaker, like something random if you have, and then you're not going to hear nothing.
Okay.
But you're not going to hear me when I call you, though. Is that good with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
You don't care? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Next. Wait, who's next? Next is Ahmed. Wait, there's only 2 people? Yes. Yes, group 2 is becoming very sad. 2 people only. Go, Ahmed.
غصات.
Ahmed, is there alif here? You're adding like 3, 4 alifs or something. What's going on here?
غصات.
Good. غصة. غصة. Good. Next one. I said there's literally 2 of them. What?
Dotten.
Okay, good. Next. Ahmed, there is 2 people here. When I say next, after Asia, it's you. I know that's confusing. 2 people. Crazy number to keep up with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Assess.
Wrong. You're not doing the shadda. Do the shadda.
Assess.
Assasa. 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 Ahmed, you have to double up. The letter with the shadda. Double up. Next.
But you are adding alif all over the place.
Ahmed, you good?
Yes.
You sure? Okay. Thanks for coming. What is this?
No, I messed that up. أضلع.
No, it doesn't say adla. Come on now.
الضالع.
No, this is a ta friend. Ta.
الطالع. الطلع.
الطالع. الطالع. الطالع.
الطالع.
You have to do two ta's. Ta with the sukun, ta with the fatha. You see there's a fatha here. So two ta's. At and then ta. At ta. At ta. At طالع.
الطلع.
Okay, good. Next, Ahmed.
Isaac, be quiet.
Isaac, be quiet. Go ahead, Isaac. Ahmed.
مناع.
Again.
مناع.
I need to hear the noon a little better.
مناع.
Good. Next.
سحار.
Again.
سحار.
Next. Next. Astaghfirullah. Ahmed, I'm gonna skip you now from now on if you don't answer again, okay? This is the last warning for you, buddy, okay?
Okay. سلاما.
Again.
سلاما.
سلما. سلما.
سلاما.
Okay, next.
فعال.
Again.
فعل.
Nope, you messed it up bad. Next, the second time.
فعال.
فعال. فعال.
That's what I said.
No, you're not doing a double ayn.
فعال.
فعال. Two ayns.
فعال.
and a. فعال.
فعال.
Good. But you need to add the alif. فعال.
فعال.
Oh, that's it. Next one.
كبار. كبارا. كبارا.
Okay, that's good. Now next.
وحاجا.
Good. Next.
حلاف.
Next.
تزكى.
Next.
قطان.
No.
قطان.
Again.
قطان.
Okay, good. Next.
يتمضى. Wait, no, there's no عين. يتمضى.
I need to hear the ta good. Make the ta good, please.
يتمضى.
Okay, good. All right, next.
يمدكم. يمدكم.
There's no alif here.
يمدكم.
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 Next.
فنردها.
Again.
فنردها.
Again.
فنردها. No, I did that wrong.
Even like there's so many alifs here. I don't know why.
فنردها. فنردها.
فنردها.
What?
No.
فنردها.
Ra dhamma and dal is rud. Dal fatha is da. Rudda. 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 Say the whole thing now.
فنردها.
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 Okay, next.
تلقوناه.
One more time.
تلقونه.
No.
تلقونه.
Again.
تلقونه.
Again.
تلقونه.
Nope. Again.
تلقونه.
تلقونه. تلقونه. تلقونه.
تلقونه.
But we have to add a little stretch for the dhamma at the end because there's a small wow. You see it? تلقونه. تلقونه.
تلقونه.
Okay, next.
يتولانا.
It doesn't say that.
يتولنا.
Again.
يتولنا.
Again.
يتولنا. يتولنا.
Okay. Yeah. Ta. Wa. Walla. Wallow. Lam fatha and wow is low. يتولون. يتولون. Okay.
يتولون.
All right, next.
كبرنا.
Okay, good. Next.
مكانكم.
Again.
مكانكم.
No, sounds strange. No.
مكانكم.
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 But that's not what it says. Mecca. Mecca.
مكانكم.
Okay, and this noon here is kaf fatha and noon is kanna. Kanna. Makanna. Makkanna. Makkanna.
مكانكم.
See, change completely when you said it properly. Okay. Next one.
فأتمهن.
Again.
فأتمهن.
فأتمهن. فأتمهما.
فأتمهن.
No, don't stretch like that. No.
فأتمهن.
فأتمهما. Okay. All right, next.
يصعد.
Okay, you have to understand something here. When we are doing this, call it. We have two shaddas here, you see? Shadda back to back. So essentially we have one sad with the sukoon plus one sad with the fatha. Okay. Plus one ayn with the sukoon plus one ayn with the fatha, right? And then yeah in the beginning. Okay. Any letter that has this sukoon cannot be read alone. Is that right? It cannot. So yeah, fatha and sad, they're going to be read together. You're going to say sad. And then they have a sad fatha. Sadda. But this sad here has a ayn with a sukoon after it. So these are going to be read together first. Sa. Okay? Sa. Yes. Yes. Sa. Yes. Sa. Yes. Sa. Yes. Sa. Yes. Sa. You see that? Yes. Sa. Yes. Sa. Okay?
يصعد.
No, don't add a alif. Don't make it a alif. يصعد. يصعد.
يصعد.
Okay. Okay, kind of good job. All right, next one.
يخر
It's not khu, my friend. It's not a kha. It's a ghain, sir.
يغرنك.
Really good.
يغرنك.
Again.
يغرنك.
Again. يغرنك. يغرنك. You're not doing the double shadda here. You're having a problem with the double shadda, my friend. Double shadda. Ra sukoon plus ra fatha. Noon sukoon plus noon fatha. Okay, you see?
يغرنكم.
No. Ya fatha is ya. Ya. Ghain damma is ghu. Ghur. Ghurra. غرة غرنا غرنا يغرنا. Say it good.
يغرنك.
Wrong.
يغرنك.
You add an alif. You say ناك. يغرناك. No, that's wrong. There's no alif.
يغرنك.
When I say there is no alif, you still say يغرناك. Like you don't change anything.
يغرنك.
You still add an alif. يغرنك.
يغرنك.
Next. 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 She's not here. Where did she go? Okay. All right. Let's pause here and continue tomorrow. Inshallah, Ahmed, you're done. Okay, guys. Sulaiman, go ahead, buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. جزاؤهم عند ربهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه ذلك لمن خشي ربه.
All right, awesome. So to Zalzala next, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Munir. Not here. Okay. Amira, go. Oh, Munir is here. Yes, Munir, go.
Wait, do I go?
No, Munir. Yeah, Munir. Come on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear me. Go. Go.
لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به.
Okay. Go ahead.
إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه.
One more ayah, one more ayah. One more. This is small, tiny. Come on. Give up? Okay. All right. Go ahead, Amira.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أن كان ذا مال وبنين إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال أساطير الأولين سنسمه على الخرطوم. That's it.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
إنا بلوناهم كما بلونا أصحاب الجنة What is that?
This is let's see, which student is this scribbling all over the Quran? Okay. See what your friends are doing, Amira. See what your friends are doing. All right, go ahead.
إنا بلوناهم كما بلونا أصحاب الجنة إذ أقسموا لا يصرمنها مصبحين ولا يستثنون فطاف عليها طائف من ربك
وهم
نائمون. Can we stop there?
So we can.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay. Who is it? Khadija, Fatima? Anybody ready?
We couldn't be ready today because we were traveling.
Oh no, the traveling. Okay, that's fine. So just be ready next time, inshallah, okay?
Okay.
All right, girls.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Munir, is your brother here?
My brother? Yes. Can I have one more day? I'm not finished memorizing.
This guy just left my class. Look at that, Munir. Look what he's doing to me, Munir.
Can you hear me?
He just left my class. Yeah, I can hear you. That's fine. Go ahead.
Oh no, I didn't leave intentionally.
Okay.
I never came back.
Oh, okay. No problem. That's fine. Yeah, take one more day. Sure.
Whoa, can I take one more day?
No, for what? For like 4 words? Get out of here. He memorized like 2 lines or something. Okay, no. Get Assalamu alaikum. Go. Assalamu alaikum, Ayan.
Assalamu alaikum, Brother Kareem.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, Ayan, nobody's here but you, so why don't you go ahead and recite for me your surah. You ready with your surah yet or no? We need to review it still. No answer. Okay, thanks, Ayan. So you're not ready. Okay, let's begin then. We do have one more student. Yay. 2 students are here. Cool.
Assalamu alaikum wa
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, let's go. All right, so we did we did these yesterday. No, we didn't do these two. Okay, guys, let's see the word here. Ibn, say it. Ibn. Say it. Ibn. What does Ibn mean?
Girl.
Ibn means girl. MashaAllah, very wrong. Ibn means son. Okay, Ibn means son. So which picture?
The boy.
The boy. Ibn is son. Okay. Next one here, Ibna. Say it.
Ibna.
What does Ibna mean?
It means daughter.
Ibna means daughter. Yay. Okay. So it's gonna give it to which picture?
The girl.
The girl. Very good. Okay. So we say Ibna right here. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, next one we have is Tabiba. Say it.
Tabiba.
Ayan, there is like zero participation coming from your end. I don't know what's going on. Tabiba means what?
Tabiba. Doctor.
Tabiba means doctor. Okay.
Doctor.
All right. Now, which one is doctor? Okay. Which one is this?
The bottom one.
The bottom one.
Okay. Next one is Muallimah. Muallimah. What's Muallimah mean?
Teacher.
But
Teacher.
for
Very
girls.
good job. Give me 1 second.
Lady teacher. Teacher for girls.
Oh, wait, what?
That is a girl.
Oh.
Give me 1 second. Okay, so Muallima means what?
Don't do that.
Teacher.
Teacher. This one right here. Okay. Thanks for showing up to class. Okay, guys, we have a new conversation, new day, new us. So let's get to it. Bismillah.
Can you guys get out of my room?
We can, but we don't want to.
No, I'm talking to my brothers.
Oh, you have
Hey, shut
brothers?
my door.
How many you have?
I have 3.
3 brothers. Are you the oldest?
I'm the only.
You're the oldest?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I'm the oldest too. Aha. Okay, let's go. All right. Read with me. هذا أذان الفجر.
هذا أذان الفجر.
هذا means?
This is.
This is.
Adhan means?
Azan.
Adhan is adhan. Look at that. Adhan is the call to prayer, right? The call to prayer. Okay,
Yes.
Al-Fajr is Fajr prayer, right?
Fajr time.
Okay. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar means?
Allahu Akbar.
Allah
Allah is the greatest.
Allah is the greatest. Okay. أين الأولاد? أين means? Oh, say it first. أين الأولاد? Say it.
أين الأولاد.
أولاد.
أين means?
Where?
Where?
Okay. الأولاد means?
Is أولاد.
أولاد means أولاد? No. أولاد means kids. أولاد is kids.
Where is the kid? Where are the kids?
Yeah, so أين means?
Where are the kids?
أين is where? And الأولاد is the kids. Where are the kids? Okay, moving on. سعد في الحمام. Say it. Okay. Saad fi means in. Al-hammam means?
Bathroom.
Bathroom.
Yatawadda. Say it.
ويتوضأ.
Yatawadda means?
Making wudu.
Making wudu. Saad is in the bathroom making wudu. وأين سعيدة? Sorry. Yeah. أين سعيد? Oh, sorry. That's a different one. وأين سعيد? What means?
And.
أين means?
Where?
And Said is Said, of course. And where is Said? Okay, look at it here. سعيد في الغرفة.
Saeed is in the room.
يقرأ القرآن.
يقرأ القرآن.
Okay, fi means? Fi means?
In.
الغرفة means?
Room.
The room. Okay, يقرأ means?
Reading.
He reads, yes, he reads. Al-Quran is Quran, of course. Okay, so Saeed is in a room
reading Quran.
Reading Quran. Okay. وأين سعيدة?
And where is Sa'idah?
Okay, أين means?
And.
أين means where? Saida, أين, I said أين, not where. أين means where. And Saida is, of course, a name. Okay. سعيدة في المصلى. تصلي. Okay, so Saida fi means?
From.
Is.
In. Fi means?
In.
Al-Musalla means? Al-Musalla means the prayer area, the area where people pray. All right. So if Maha has likes to pray next to the bed. What?
And a namaz room?
No.
Like a little masjid or something that you made inside your house?
Not necessarily. Okay, like whatever your prayer area is, that is called musalla. Okay, so if Maha prays next to her bed all the time, then the musalla of Maha is right next to her bed. Whatever you, no, not prayer mat. Musalla is a prayer area. It has nothing to do with the prayer rug. You may not have a prayer rug, but you pray in this area all the time. So this is a musalla, a place where you pray. That place could be anywhere. Okay, could be small, big, medium, large. Could be in your house. It could be in a building. Could be anywhere. Right? Not okay?
Yeah.
Okay, walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Okay, أين المعطف? أين means?
Where?
And المعطف means? المعطف means the jacket. Coat. A coat or a jacket. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Okay, Aina, so where is the coat? Where is the jacket? Okay? Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. هذا هو المعطف. يا والدي. Okay, هذا هو. هذا هو means what? Here is. Here is something. Okay, or there is something. هذا هو المعطف. Here is the jacket. Here is the coat. Okay, or there's the coat. Okay. يا والدي. Ya means oh so and so. Walidi means, walid means father. Remember?
Yeah.
Walid means
Father.
Walidi means
Mother.
oh no. Why would you listen to Isaac? He came in 50 minutes late. Why would you listen to him? Walidi means my father, and he's eating plastic. Okay, why would you listen to him? Walidi means my father. Walidi means Okay. وأين النظارة? Okay, what means?
And.
Why would you not listen to Isaac? He already told you and. Why don't you say like Isaac? What means?
And.
أين means?
Where?
Where? النظارة means this one right here.
Glasses. Sunglasses.
Yes. Well, any glasses, you know, whatever glasses. Okay. أين
Where?
النظارة?
Where are the glasses?
Okay. The guy said هذه هي النظارة. Okay, here is the glasses. Here's the glasses. Or this is the glasses. You're giving it to somebody or showing it to somebody. All right. Ya walidi. Ya means oh when you're calling somebody. Oh, someone. Oh, Rayyan. Okay, you're calling somebody. Walidi. Walid means
Father.
Walidi means
Mother.
why would you listen to Namira? Why would you do it? She came late also.
My father.
Walidi means my father. Then the guy says Hayya bina ila al-masjid. Hayya bina means what? Let's go. Hayya bina. Let's go.
Let's go to the masjid.
Ila means
Two.
Two. Okay, al-masjid is masjid, of course. And finally, the last one, the guy said, Hayya bina, which means what?
All right.
Let's go.
All right?
No, let's go. It means let's go.
Let's go. Yes, Hayya bina means let's go. Okay, let's also look at these things here. Al-ab. What's al-ab mean?
Wait, al-ab? Wait, what?
Al-ab.
Dad.
Father or dad?
The father. Okay, the father or the dad. Yes. Al-ab is the father. Okay. All right. Let's look at the new vocabulary. Masjid, of course, we know what it is. What about musalla? Musalla, again, is the prayer area of any place, okay? The prayer area. Any place where we are praying continuously is called musalla. That could be a spot in your room. A musalla could be the basement of a house. A musalla could be the prayer area in the masjid. Any place where the person, one person or multiple people are praying is called the musalla. Okay? Al-Quran, of course, the Quran, we know it. Hayya bina means?
Let's go.
Let's go. Nadhara, say it. Nadhara. What does it mean?
Glasses.
Hayya bina, say it.
Hayya bina.
Hayya bina means?
Let's go.
All right. غرفة. غرفة mean? Room. All right. معطف. Say it. معطف. معطف means?
Like coat. Like a coat or a jacket.
Okay. حمام. Hammam means?
Bathroom.
Okay. يتوضأ. يتوضأ means?
Sink.
يتوضأ means sink. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. يتوضأ doesn't mean no sink. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Wudu.
Well, if it's wudu, we would just say wudu. We didn't say wudu. We said yatawadda. Why would you listen to Isaac?
Bathroom. Washing your hands.
Bathroom.
No, why would you listen to Namira?
Washing your hand.
Washing hands. No.
That's a sentence.
Ablution.
Making wudu. Making wudu.
Oh, making wudu.
Okay? He is making wudu. If I said ريان يتوضأ أحمد يتوضأ أيان يتوضأ. Okay? Means what? He is making wudu. Alright? Okay, how about this word? يقرأ. Say it.
يقرأ.
يقرأ means?
Reading Quran. Reading Quran.
No, not reading Quran. Why would you listen to Isaac? يقرأ means?
Reading.
Reading anything, just reading. Okay,
Well,
any
I said
type of
reading Quran because that's what he's reading right there.
Well, that's that guy, but it doesn't say يقرأ القرآن. It says يقرأ only. So يقرأ what? يقرأ anything. يقرأ the newspaper, يقرأ the magazine, يقرأ a Facebook ad. I don't know, whatever. He's reading, right? يقرأ something, right? Okay. يصلي. Say it.
Yusalli.
Yusalli means?
Prayer.
Prayer. He prays. He prays. Okay.
He prays.
If I said Ahmed yusalli, Muhammad yusalli, Khalid yusalli. Okay, yusalli means he prays.
No, he
Okay, he prays. All right. Next one,
Means
means what? Uncle.
Mother.
Mother?
Oh, yes. Uncle.
Does that look like an uncle to you?
Aunt. It means aunt. It means
for you. If you're not paying attention.
Mother.
Means,
No, I got confused.
Mother.
Aunt.
All right. No, it means mother. Not aunt. Means
Mother.
means
Okay,
Ab means
Dad.
Father.
dad or father. Okay. Ibn. Ibn means
Son.
son. Okay. Awlad. Awlad means
School?
Means
Oh no, not school. Students.
child.
No.
Isaac. Awlad means
Classroom.
Child.
Awlad means classroom.
Children.
Astaghfirullah.
Children.
Kids.
Children?
Kids.
Children.
Awlad means?
Children.
Okay, good. Al-Fajr, of course, is?
Fajr.
That's pretty easy, right? Okay.
Other time.
All right. Adhan means?
Is the adhan.
Calling
Adhan,
for prayer?
Yeah, regular call
Calling
to
for
prayer.
prayer?
Pretty easy, yeah.
Call to prayer.
Call to prayer. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Congratulations, guys. Noura,
Break
you have finished your
time.
class after 3 minutes. Great job, Noura. You did 3 minutes class today. Yay. Break time.
Huh?
You won.
What?
Noura. You won.
Oh, no, I'm just playing with my amazing nephew because I haven't seen him for 2 days. He's playing crazy with me right now.
Oh, no.
Like he's biting this. He's biting it. Like I'll show you. Look. Watch this, Princey. Crazy. Look. You see him? No, Princey, he's trying to escape. No, you bad boy. Hey. Okay, hey. He's being a bad boy right now. Brother Kareem, tell him to stop.
Stop it, Princey. Enough of
Good,
it.
that's a good one. He listens to you. Wow, he listens to nobody.
Good job, Princey. Yes.
Good boy. Isaac's coming. Isaac, stop. You're not funny.
Hold on, I want to see him.
No, Isaac, I'm
I
holding
haven't
him.
seen him as much
No,
as
I
you
don't
guys.
care. Stop it, Isaac.
All right, sharing is caring. Just give him half or something. Ahmed.
Brother Kareem,
Yes.
can we study now?
What do you want to study?
Kareem, can we study now?
We're on break.
Brother Kareem.
Yes.
When does break time end? Brother Kareem, since I joined my sister's class,
3 minutes.
I only read Quran. I have a friend. That she is happy.
You have a friend that's what?
Yes.
I didn't hear you. One more time.
My friend is Hafiz today, so she said that she's inviting us.
Oh, she finished the Quran, mashallah, and she invited you to like a part, like their celebration.
Yeah, because she
Mashallah, very nice. How old is she?
I don't know. I think she's like 3 years older than me. She's probably 13.
Mashallah, very good.
Isaac's being such a bad boy. He always
How about you, Noura? How much you have left to finish the whole Quran? Memorizing the whole Quran. How much you have left?
Brother Karim.
You almost done?
No, can I just read my surah today? Now I've been Islamic studies class.
What do you mean? Like not read the surah at all? You want to give me nothing?
No, I want to give you everything, but I don't want to. Do we have to do? Can I just read my
Oh, today actually there is something we're doing different today.
Okay, good.
Not surah actually. We're doing reading.
Are we gonna do the reading? Yay!
Yeah, we're actually gonna do reading for a while because we have to fix your guys' reading before we get back to memorization. So it's gonna be a while. You like that, Noura?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I remember we used to do that.
Yeah, we have to get back. Yes.
We used to put us like in Surah Baqarah. We used to read like a few lines.
Yes.
Daddy, why are we doing reading before memorizing?
Oh, me or who? Talking to me? You're talking to me?
All the time, there's 2 of you.
There's 2 of me?
Yes, look.
No, the other one is not real. I'm real.
How can we trust you?
Okay, maybe I'll give you something to prove it.
Yeah.
Okay. Like what?
Yeah?
Say the whole Quran in 1 second.
What?
Wait, who does that? Who does the Quran and whole Quran in 1 second?
Ahmed.
Ahmed?
Ahmed did. Yeah.
Oh, I can
What?
say that.
That was Isaac.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I can say
Yeah,
I
it
can
was
say
me.
I can say Quran in 1 second. You ready?
Go.
Yes.
Ready, set, one. One.
Quran.
One. No, like
I said it. I did it. That means it's me.
Okay.
It's me, guys.
Wait, no, not yet. Hold on.
I did it. I won.
Yeah,
I
okay,
already
wait.
won.
Wait, one more.
Wait, but I already won.
Say Surah
He said it.
Al-Baqarah
He
in
said
1
it,
second. Say the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in 1 second.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Here, watch it.
Yeah, I said it 1 second.
Super.
X
P
E
L
R
O
O
Do
O.
This is such a great movie.
Yes, thank you, Isaac, for coming up to class today. Okay, guys.
I sent it.
All right, thank you for sending things to us. Okay, let's go, guys. We talked already yesterday. We started already about the prayer in congregation, so we continue, inshallah, today. Now, how many is the minimum people to pray a Jamaa prayer? 2 people or more, okay? So if we are in a masjid and there is only 2 people, can be a Jamaa prayer, a congregational prayer, even if there is only 2 left. Okay, everybody? All right. All right. The other thing is, now, if the person is unable to be at the masjid, okay, the person can pray Jama'ah prayer anywhere, like if he's unable to be at the masjid, okay? So for example, at the time when there was the quarantine for the coronavirus, people could not obviously go to the masjid. So many people were praying at home, Jama'ah, together with their family. So that's a way we're doing this, okay? Yeah, you paying attention? Did I lose you? You're not paying attention? You don't know anything? Okay, great.
I heard. You said that if you can't go to the masjid, we can
Forget
pray
what he
at home.
said.
Forget what I said. Okay, excuses for a person not attending the masjid: bad weather. If there is bad weather, the Prophet ﷺ would tell the companions, he would allow them to pray in their homes. He would say, pray in your homes. He would like announce it to the people to tell the guy who gives the adhan. He would give the adhan and he would tell the people, pray in your homes, pray in your places, meaning you don't have to come to pray in the masjid. So if there is a bad weather, like a tornado or bad rain or bad snow, the person is allowed to pray in the house. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, should we always pray in the masjid?
Well, this is only for men. Women don't have to pray in the masjid at all. Women would get more reward if they pray in the house. But of course, they can pray in the masjid, and nobody can tell the woman don't pray in the masjid. They can, if they want to pray in the masjid, absolutely pray in the masjid. Sister Noura.
It's not really about this, but I also have a question about Islamic studies. If you bleed in your mouth, like if you're losing a tooth, does
No, it doesn't break your wudu. No.
only those
That's a question.
What if you're bleeding?
It doesn't matter. Bleeding does not break the wudu, Noura. Bleeding does not break the wudu, Noura.
What about urine?
Of course,
Of course it does.
Anything comes out of your private parts that breaks your wudu, of course.
Wait, what did you say?
Yes, of course it does.
But what about urine?
Wallahi, I just answered yes. I said yes. Of course it does. Yes. Okay. In cases of sickness, if the person is sick, he's allowed to not go to the masjid and pray. I'm talking about men, right? Okay, he's allowed to not pray in the masjid and just pray at home if the person is sick. If the food is served, if the food is ready and it's time for prayer, the person doesn't have to go to the masjid in this case. Well, not at all, but like he has to eat first, then go to the masjid, right? Even if he ends up missing the prayer, that's fine. But he starts with the food first. Okay, if the food is ready at the time when it's time for him to go pray. All right. If he needs to use the bathroom, if a person needs to use the bathroom now and it's time for prayer at the masjid now, the person can use the bathroom, of course, and should use the bathroom before going to the masjid, even if he's going to miss the prayer. Okay? All right. After eating garlic or onions, raw garlic, not cooked, but raw garlic or onions, the Prophet ﷺ told us that whoever eats raw garlic or raw onions, or garlic or onions in general, he said to us not to come to the masjid. Why that person shouldn't come to the masjid? He said because the angels don't like the bad smells, like the humans don't like the bad smells. Okay, so they don't like the bad smells. All right, that's why if the person had a bad smell, should not come to the masjid until he can fix that smell so it doesn't harm the angels and the people who are praying. Okay, people fainting around you is like, oh my God, smells so bad. You know, like don't do that to the people. Okay, and stop eating the everybody's food in the house. Also, make sure you're not doing that. All right, continuing. Let's talk about the masjid.
I need to eat to survive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, says all the people who eat everything in the house. Okay. Let's talk about some of the etiquettes of the masjid. Some etiquettes of the masjid. Okay. Leave what you're busy with and go to pray in the masjid. If a person is busy with something, right, and he's able to stop what he's doing and go to the masjid, then he must do so. That's what the Prophet ﷺ used to do. If he was busy with something, but it's time for prayer, he would leave.
What if he's at like the most important? What if he's at like the most important call of his life?
We said Isaac, if he's able to, if the person, if the most important what?
Most important, like call, like never mind.
Okay.
Like call,
like we mentioned before. If a person is at work and it's time for prayer in the masjid, he can't go to the. He's right now. He's at work, right? He can't go because he's at work. Or like a person who is maybe in court, right? He's talking to the judge, so he can't go to the masjid right now. He's in court. So all of these people, you know, they're busy in a way that they can't go. But like, I'm doing my homework. I'm not gonna go pray in the masjid. I'm sorry, what? Well, you could do your homework after salah. Yeah, but I'd like to finish it fast. What does that mean? You're not gonna go pray in the masjid because you're doing homework? You don't have to do it right now. You understand? That's not a good busy. That's not an okay busy for you to not go. That's not an excuse. You get it? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about the best of masjids. Praying in the masjid of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gets you 1,000 prayers. Okay, of praying in any other masjid. Okay, if you pray in the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ, as if you prayed 1,000 prayers in any other masjid. That's the masjid of the. Wait, actually, I can't get it now anymore. Oh, it disappeared. Oh no. Okay. Anyway,
we can still see it.
No, something else. I was trying to show you something else. Anyway, so it gives you what? How many prayers? 1,000 prayers. Okay. If you pray in the masjid of the masjid of Al-Aqsa, okay, Allah will give you. Masjid of Al-Aqsa is the masjid in Jerusalem. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up for you guys real quick. Okay, this is the one right here. You've seen this, right? You've seen this before?
I think so. Not in person, but.
Well, nobody said. Yeah, you didn't say it in person. Nobody said it in person. We're talking about in general. Did you see this?
Is it in Mecca?
What is this called?
It's in Jerusalem.
It's in Jerusalem.
Where's Jerusalem?
Yeah. What is this called?
Masjid
Al-Aqsa. Al-Aqsa.
Wrong. That is not Masjid Al-Aqsa. Wrong.
Masjid of the Aqsa?
No, this is the Masjid Al-Aqsa. That's the one. Now, they usually show this picture when they talk about Masjid Al-Aqsa, but that's not actually the Masjid Al-Aqsa. This is a masjid right next to Aqsa. Okay, look at it. Look, you see this? That's the Aqsa, and that's the one right next to it. This is a different, the Golden Dome. Yeah, that's what it's called. This one here, but that's the Aqsa's right there. Now, the Aqsa is very special. This masjid originally built by Prophet Sulaiman. Okay, and a lot of the prophets, or most of the prophets, many of the prophets that we know of, have lived in Jerusalem, and and this was the masjid. This was the masjid. So this masjid is extremely special. Extremely special. Where is the masjid exactly? Okay, is right over here. Wait, no, not in New York. Okay, no. Okay. The masjid is right here in Palestine. Okay.
Oh, it's in Palestine?
Yeah, so Masjid al-Aqsa is right there in Jerusalem. You see this? Okay, and that's in the Middle East, of course, in Palestine, right over here. Okay, everybody, yeah? Okay, that's Masjid al-Aqsa. That's not in Mecca or Medina. In Mecca...
Have you ever been to Lebanon?
No, I haven't. Okay, in Mecca, there is the Masjid of the Kaaba. Now, if you pray in the Masjid of the Kaaba, what do you get? 100,000 prayers in any other masjid other than the Masjid of the Kaaba. Extremely special, right? Extremely special. The Masjid of the Kaaba, right? Right there, Masjid of the Kaaba.
I'm gonna go to the Kaaba.
You're going to the Kaaba soon?
Yes.
Inshallah. Okay, Masjid of the Kaaba, you got how many? How many prayers?
100,000.
Good. Okay.
100,000.
Okay. Now, the Masjid of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is in Medina, which is in Medina. See, where is Medina? Which is in Medina. Okay. If you pray in that masjid, you got how many?
Wait, which one?
You got, this is the Masjid of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. Okay. You got
1,000.
You got 1,000, right? You get the reward as if you prayed 1,000.
Oh, I don't know I don't think so, but I think my parent. Oh no, never mind. I thought so.
Okay, guys. Yeah, we're good.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
super. All right, let's move on now. Where are we? Okay. Hi, I'm Isaac. I'm gonna make strange notes for the whole class. Okay. Now we are not allowed to travel to any masjid other than these three masjids right here: the Masjid al-Aqsa, the Masjid of the Prophet ﷺ, and the Masjid of the Kaaba. You're not allowed to go to any to travel. You understand what I mean by travel? For example, there is a masjid in Maryland, okay, the state of Maryland, right, in the US, that is so big, okay, and has a swimming pool and has a lot of cool stuff. Some people go for a field trip to that masjid so they can, go pray in that masjid and stay in it and so on. So are you allowed to travel specifically for a...
defined by its abundant waterways and coastlines on the Chesapeake Bay and Atlantic Ocean.
What the heck?
What?
Okay, are you allowed to travel to a different, travel to a place so you can go and do to pray to a specific masjid? No, you're not allowed.
No.
Okay, you're not allowed to do that. Except the three masjids. You are allowed to travel all the way to Saudi Arabia just to pray in the Masjid of the Prophet ﷺ. Yes, or to travel all the way to Mecca to pray in the masjid. That's the only reason you travel there. Are you allowed to do that?
Aqsa.
Or the Aqsa, yes. Okay, let's talk about the reward of building a masjid. The Prophet ﷺ told us that if you build a masjid,
Built the house for you in Jannah.
Allah will build a house for you in Jannah. Building a house in this world for people to pray, to worship Allah in, Allah will build a house in Jannah for you. Okay? All right. Also, we are forbidden from building graves over masjids. Building graves over masjids. Or building masjid over graves.
What do you mean over?
Okay, let me show you.
Oh, I think I know what you mean.
Like there's a dead person under the masjid.
Yeah.
That's like
I understand.
Okay, that's an example of that. Look. See this? That's a grave inside of a masjid. Look at this. This is a grave. A person is dead inside here. They have built a masjid around this. That is not allowed. It is not allowed for us to build a masjid around a grave. Now, why did they do that? Because the person who's dead inside is a special guy, according to them, like a very special Muslim, a scholar of Islam, a guy that used to worship Allah a lot. So they think that this guy is so special that you can go ask him for things. So they build a masjid around a dead guy. In Islam, we are not allowed to do this. This is forbidden. The masjids are for Allah, are built for Allah, to mention Allah, not to mention people, dead people or alive people. You understand? Okay? So we are forbidden from building masjids, or building masjids on top of graves or around a grave of a person that is special or something like that. Everybody clear on this, I hope?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Adoring masjids, meaning making masjids beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Now, is that a good thing? Okay.
No, you can't adore them, or it's not really. That you just shouldn't.
Okay. Now, why is that exactly? Because the Prophet ﷺ mentioned, you see this masjid here, right? Amazing looking masjids and lights and cool things and all of that, right? Look at this big monument. Now, the Masjid of the Prophet ﷺ had these candle-looking thingies over here. Did they have that?
Yeah.
No, never. Did they have this nice, beautiful domes like that? You know, the masjids that have domes?
I thought you were talking about this picture had it.
No. The Masjid of the Prophet ﷺ. Did it have domes like this?
No.
Okay.
No, it was back
What
then.
did it have?
Make something like that.
What did it have then?
Nothing. It just had like this and then just like that.
It was just flat.
Yeah, it was just flat.
It didn't even have a ceiling, you know. The ceiling was
exactly. You just walk in and then the prayers is everywhere.
It didn't have nothing. Yeah, it didn't have. Yeah, it was nothing fancy at all.
Still, why can't you join the masjid?
Take a look here. Okay, see this? That's kind of what it looked like. So this sort of thing, right? What is that? Nothing. What is the sticks? I don't see no nice, beautiful sticks like these guys. You see the sticks? Well, I don't see no cute sticks here. What about the nice, beautiful dome? I don't see that nice dome. What is the cute dome and amazing stuff and all that? Didn't have any of that. Now, why are we saying this? Because people, the Prophet ﷺ said, this is actually one of the signs of the Day of Judgment. What is a sign? That people would focus on making the masjids beautiful, but they don't actually care about the actual Islam. They don't care about the actual Islam. Right? They don't care about the content of the people. They only care about, one second. They only care about making the masjid look nice and look beautiful. All right? So this is not a good thing. Like at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, his masjid had nothing. Look at it. Nothing. What is that? Nothing. But these were the people who changed the world. The people who prayed in this place changed the world forever. Okay, until the end of time, right? These are the ones who brought Islam into light, or the message of the Prophet ﷺ into light. Okay, so did it matter, like the fancy stuff? Actually, when the Muslims started with the fancy things, like, you know, and being extravagant and all of that, that was like, you know, kind of the downfall of the Muslims. It wasn't a good era of the Muslims. All right. You have a fancy masjid, but how many people praying inside? You have a fancy masjid, but how many people actually care about Islam? You know, do these people who are praying inside even know anything about the Quran, or like they're just there? So you see, there's a lot of issues here. You know, they're focusing on the looks, they're not focusing on the content. You know, there is in English they say what? Quality over quantity, right? Quality over quantity. It's like, you know, you can do something, a lot of it, but it doesn't actually mean anything. Like you can run a lot, but you're running in your place. Did you get anywhere?
No.
You're sweating. You're sweating.
Make sure your hard work.
It didn't go anywhere. Yes.
Make sure your hard work actually gets paid off.
Exactly. Fatima, you were saying something?
Is this the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu in the past?
Well, yeah, that's not the actual. Yes. That's not the actual one. Of course, we don't have a picture of the actual one, but that's a rough.
That's
you know, it's made out of. This is made out of hand. Yeah, this is like a miniature of what. Wait, it would
is there
look
a picture
like.
of it now? There's a picture of it now, right?
Of course, it is. You already seen it, my friend. I showed it to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a big, huge masjid. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's pause here. Give you guys a break. And continue after, inshallah.
Can I read Mr. Brother Kareem?
Wait, Mudassir has a
can't raise
question.
my
This is a
hand.
special occasion right now.
No, we're not
Yes,
doing that.
Mudassir.
If you were to pray in the same masjid that Prophet Muhammad prayed in, would you get more hasanat?
Yeah, that's literally what we were saying. You get 1,000. You get reward as if you have prayed 1,000 prayers in any other regular masjid. If you prayed in his masjid, Allah will pay you for 1,000 prayers, even
But
though you
if
only
you go
prayed
to
one.
the Kaaba, or you get 100,000.
That's right. And if you prayed in the Masjid of Jerusalem, you get a 500. Okay. All right. Yes, Isaac, go ahead.
Can I go after Isaac?
No, you cannot. Ayan, then Mudathir, then Namira, then maybe you, if you raise your virtual hand. Go, Isaac.
I am raising.
Nope, it's not raised. Now
Yes, it is.
Now it is. Yes, Isaac, go. Yes, Isaac, go. Oh, he's wasting our time, everybody. Okay, great.
Oh, I forgot the
Let's
first
go
ayah.
to Ayan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Waji'a yawma'izim bijahannama yawma'izi yatzakaru insanu wa anna lahu zikra.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't hear anything. I thought it was frozen for a second.
Because nobody's talking. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Ayan.
Yaqulu ya laitaki
Laytani.
laitani nikita
Laytani.
Qaddam
قدمت
tuhiya lihayad tin
لحياتي.
hayati.
Continue.
I got him.
Fayawma zilla azzi buaza bahu ahad.
Okay, that's good. Finish up these 2 ayahs and we'll continue, inshallah.
Is
Wait, actually, we're supposed to do reading today. Oh, walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. You guys made me forget what we're supposed to do today. I was supposed to do reading today.
I told you that.
Astaghfirullah.
I said,
All right.
Nunu said, can
All
I
right.
read?
Okay.
And I
No,
said,
you drive me crazy,
no.
It's all because of you. You started
Nunu
this.
said, can we read? And that's
Okay.
why
Everybody,
I was like, no,
remind me
we're doing
tomorrow.
something
We
else.
have to stop. We have to start a reading tomorrow. Everybody remind me. If I start telling people to read, if I tell people to read what are we gonna read in the Quran class? Let's see. Maybe Shakespeare, maybe novels. Is it stories? We're gonna read about Captain America. What do you think we're gonna read? Is it Tinkerbell story?
No, he's
Disney?
asking what
Quran?
surah.
Princesses?
He's asking.
Quran?
Astaghfirullah.
Oh my God.
All right, Mudathir, go.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Can I
Of course you don't.
Mudathir, go.
That plant was good.
Yep. يقول يا ليت تقي.
I'm sorry. What's happening with Mudathir? Why are you reading this? Why are you reading this? Tell me your ayahs. What's going on? Mudathir, you good? Go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والليل إذا يغشى والنهار إذا تجلى وما خلق الذكر والأنثى ذكر والأنثى.
Good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
إن سعيكم لشتى فأما من عاد
واتقى
وصدق بالحسنى.
All right, that's good. Finish up these ayahs, inshallah. Go ahead. Noora, go. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فأما ما اليسر يسرا إنما اليسر يسرا
إن مع العسر يسرا
إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب.
Okay. So we're going to go to Surah Al-Teen next, okay?
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, next person, Maha.
Brother Karim, I'm not ready.
Oh, raising your hand to tell me you're not ready. Oh, I love that. I love that, Maha. Isaac, go.
Okay. ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بعاد إرم ذات العماد. No, I'm reading. Go. Hold on, my sister's. Okay, sorry. ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بعاد إرم ذات العماد ذات اللهم يخلق مثلها في البلاد وثمود الذين جابوا صخر البلد. صخر بالواد.
Okay, 5 more tomorrow, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. Have a great day. Or night.
Yes, sir. Namira?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم في جنة عالية لا تسمع فيها لغية فيها
لا تسمع فيها لا تسمع فيها لاغية
لا تسمع لا تسمع لا تسمع فيها لاغية.
No, we're not saying لاغية, my friend. When we stop at the end of the ayah, you say لاغية. Okay.
فيها عين جارية فيها سرور مرفوع وأحواب موضوع والنمارق مصفوفة وزرابي
مبثوثة.
أفلا ينظرون إلى الإبل
إلى الإبل إلى الإبل إلى الإبل
كيف خلقت وإلى
السماء
كيف رفعت
All right, good job. Okay. Go ahead.
وإلى الجبال كيف نصبت وإلى الأرض كيف سطحت فذكر إنما أنت مذكر
All right, let's pause here. That's good. That's good.
So
3
this
ahead.
is
19 to 21. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Muhammad.
إن الأبرار يشربون من ك من كسين من كسين كان مزاجها كفورا.
Needs more work, friend. Needs more work. All right, go ahead.
إن نعتدنا
إن أعتدنا
إن أعتدنا إن للكافرين سلاسل وأغلال وسعيرا.
All right, that's good. Go ahead.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. All right. Ryan, go ahead.
في أي سورة ما شاء ركبت. You want me to?
I know. Okay, go ahead.
كلا بل تكذبون بالدين
not بالدين. One more.
وإن عليكم لحافظين لحافظين.
That's good. All right, let's wrap it up here, inshallah. Go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay, who's ready? Is it Noor? Is it Ariana? Is it Ahmed? Who?
I'm ready.
Ahmed, go ahead.
وسنيسره لليسرى وأما من جحيل واستغنى وكذب بالحسنى. Like you said, those three.
Yes, friend. Yes. Go ahead.
فسنيسره لليسرى وأما من. Wait, this is the same thing I already said.
Oh, this one we said. This is the one.
فسنيسره لليسرى وما يغني عنه ماله إذا تردى إن علينا للهدى.
All right, that's good.
Wait, okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay, who's ready? Ariana or Noor? Noor, you ready? Don't say that, no. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Again? Okay. How many ayahs I give you? I give you the last couple ayahs, right? 3 ayahs, the last 3 ayahs of the surah. Did you study them? You need one more day on them? You need one more day? Or can you say them? Can you say them?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wadduha wal-laili idza sajja ma wada'aka rabbuka wa ma qalla walal-akhiratu khairun laka minal ula walasawfa yu'tika rabbuka fatarda alam yajidka yatiman fala taqhar.
لم يجدك لم يجدك يتيما فآوى.
ووجدك ضالا فهدى. Wait, where was I?
وجدك ضالا فهدى. You're doing good. Continue.
ووجدك عائلا فأغنى. فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل I don't remember.
فلا تنهر.
فلا تقهر.
فلا تنهر.
فلا تنهر. وأما السائل
وأما بنعمتي
وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث.
Need to review it again. The last 3 ayahs, Noor. Please. Can you do it? Yes?
Inshallah.
Okay, inshallah. All right, we'll continue tomorrow. Go ahead. All right. Okay, Ariana, go ahead. Ariana?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was on my break time and then I didn't know that break time was already over, and then I'm really sorry.
You didn't study anything?
No.
Thank you, Ariana, for coming
I'm really
today.
sorry, Brother Kareem. I'm really sorry.
Okay. All right, we continue tomorrow, inshallah. Go ahead.
Okay.